He wants to thank its residents by offering free first days at its parks. Commission President Greg Hartman is joining us today to tell us about those appreciation days. You can enjoy free entry at all the parks on the first day of the month.
June, July, and August. Free is always a little better.
Yeah, free is fantastic. So why do this?
To thank residents for living here and also encourage people to get out and see what great parks we've got in Hamilton County. Some of the best anywhere, have been rated the #1 park system in the United States.
Yeah, it's absolutely a fantastic. Cincinnati and Hamilton County have incredible parks. I know that I was telling you that I bought a park pass last year because my child wanted to play golf, and playing golf at Hamilton County parks is inexpensive. And they're fantastic courses.
Absolutely. Miami Whitewater is one of the best public courses in the whole region. They're also giving free range balls there as part of this promotion.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yep. Oh, so there's free range balls for kids, for anybody. It doesn't have to be kids. Right. And there's lots of great parks in Hamilton County. I want to ask you while you're here, I'm sure you don't want to talk about this, but Moody's just downgraded the county. It's a big deal. And it's because, as I understand it, and I want you to clear the air for me, because of the sale of Drake, that caused the downgrade. Can you explain why and what this means when you guys go to borrow money again?
Sure. I mean, it means the cost of borrowing money is going to be more.
It's like having a bad credit score, or not great credit score, right?
Right. It's not bad. It's important to keep in mind we're still in the top third of all rateable entities, so that's positive. What's going on here is in part that we didn't reach a long-term solution to the stadium fund, but it's also based on the fact that these bonds were issued on assumptions that have never been met from 1996. Sales tax growth was projected at 3% per year. It was flat, so it's not bringing us in as much money as they thought when they issued the bonds. It's not the end of the world, but there's work we got to do. We've got a deficit in our stadium fund. The bonds obviously are related to that, how we built the stadiums. It goes negative next year by $13 million, $35 million the year after that, $50 million the year after that. So the rating agency is really telling us that we need a long-term fix to that problem.
Yeah, and you're really in a catch-22. You needed to sell the hospital but to get some income to help pay for the stadium tax gap, yet that's also going to cost you more money and when you go to borrow more money, and it's just this spiral, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was against that sale because not just because of the price, but because selling an asset and using it for a one-time fix. I would have supported that had it been for a longer-term fix, but the sale of that hospital fixed our stadium fund for 1 year, and I think we got punished for that.
Well, I will say, though, Hamilton County does seem to be quite on the upswing, and so does the city of Cincinnati. In fact, I understand the New York Times was in town doing a story on the banks, which is absolutely beautiful. So tell us about that.
Yeah, we're getting some national attention for the banks. One, the city and county collaborating. We're 50-50 partners in the banks project. It's a public-private partnership. Generating almost $100 million a year in economic impact.
That's huge.
This reporter travels all over the country for the New York Times, and he can't believe the success we've seen. 100% of the apartments leased and 95% of the retail space, restaurants and bars, all currently leased. So that's a real success story for the region.
And also success, as you mentioned, this June 1st, which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
July 1st, August 1st. If you want to go to Hamilton County Park, it's free. So there's more information for you on WCPO.com. Commissioner Hartman, thanks so much for coming in and shedding some light on a lot of this for us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.